Hello, welcome to Vibe Trading. My name is Don Okoro. So the federal government declared national emergency today and the market rallies. Like I said yesterday, measures need to be taken to prevent the market from crashing, to prevent us from going into recession. And as I can tell you from all look of things, they're doing everything they can to make sure that the market, the machine of the economy will continue working. So let's quickly dive and do some analysis and see what exactly happened today as a result of this declaration. So let's dive in here on our analysis. I've already opened the chart already. We're gonna start with SPY, and we're just gonna look at it. Since today is Friday, we're just gonna look at our weekly chart. Let's just start with our weekly chart and try to look at some key level. From our weekly chart, we can see that this golden line, that's my moving average. That's my 200 moving average. If we look at this line, you can see that we have this candle here. It's more like a doji, some sort of indecisive right there. So it's a support level right there, because this moving average is acting as a support level, because if the price breaks this level, that means it's gonna go down. But that's what's keeping the price at this level. So if you look from our previous price movement or the price action, whenever the price gets to this level, it always bounces on the moving average. So on the 200 moving average, I mean to say. So we got to this level and the price is bouncing. We can see some rejection right there. We can see some price rejection. You can see it. It went down and the rejection is, we can see it. It's trying to pick back up again. So let's go ahead and look at our yearly chart, because we like to understand the bigger picture. You have to understand this concept. The market moves in 4 stages. We have the accumulation phase, and we have the markup. That's when the market, when it breaks into the stage 2, it's called the markup. And we have the distribution, and where the markets or the market maker or the investors or trader, they try to distribute the stock they've accumulated over time. And we have the markdown. That's where that's the stage 4, where the price comes down. So at this point, we can look at this. We can see that we are in accumulation phase. We are accumulating right now. That's what's happening, because the market already sold off. This is stage 3 right here. This is stage 3. We had that distribution right here. Okay, this is where we had the distribution, and stage 4 was the sell-off. We call it markdown. Basically, the price has been selling off. So let's just look at our yearly chart, because we like to understand the bigger picture, or I like to call it, I like to see it from a helicopter perspective. That means I like to look at it from a bigger picture. What exactly is happening in the market? Because that will give me a very good understanding, where the opportunity lies, and looking at it from multiple time frame, that would give me a better understanding on where I should be looking. So when I look at it from my yearly chart, I can see that right here, like I said, this is that next support level I talked about, and I said we should be seeing some consolidation. But you have to understand, in this kind of markets, you cannot predict the direction of the market. But one thing we can understand is we have to understand the price action. We have to observe and see what is happening with the price action. And when we look right here, we can see that the price came down this way. It's kind of picking back up, but you have to understand that it's some resistance level right there. We don't know if it's going to break come Monday, but what we need to do is to just focus on that level and see what it's going to do Monday. So from all look of things, like I said, this thing is when we look at a couple of things I like to look. I'm just going to talk about the market's cycle. When I look at this is it's in stage 1. accumulation phase. We can see the volume right here. We can see some green candle. That means buyers are coming into the market. When we look at our RSI just helps us track how fast and how quick the stock has moved the last 7 days. If you know, it tells us how fast it's moved. From our look of things, you can see that it's around the 36 level. And when it's 30 in the 30 range, that means in this level, that means it's oversold. And when it's at the 70 level, that means it's overbought. We like to buy it at this level, but with this kind of environment, you know, you don't just want to buy because it's oversold. You don't want to just go in and buy it. You want to understand that there are catalysts to kind of move the price action. So that's something you need to keep in mind when you are looking at a couple of this stock or the ETF or index fund, you know. So let's just look at our MACD. When we look at our MACD, you can see that the MACD is far apart. We like to see the MACD. We like to see them coming together. If they come in together, that's a very good indication that we're going to have some crossover. Because when that crossover do occur, that's a very good sign that we're going to have a big push to the upside or, you know, downside, regardless of which direction the market want to go. So from our look of things, what are the key level now we need to be focusing come Monday? Come Monday, we should be focusing, saying if this thing is going to go to this level, the 280 level, that's where we should be focusing now. But price action is the main thing we need to focus come Monday. So you just want to keep that on your watch list and see what it's going to do. All right, let's dive in. Let's look at oil. I keep talking about oil. Really, oil is the thing right here. Let me tell you this story, right? If you understand how this thing is moving, right? So the airline stocks are really down right now. Okay, the cruise ship, you know, their stocks are down. Okay, and the concept you need to understand, all of this industry, what do they have in common? They need the oil to be able to fly their planes or to be able to move their ship. They need some sort of oil to be able to keep that engine running. But you have to understand now, when everything goes down, like the oil is down, the airline company, their stocks are down. So what does that tell you? That tells you that as soon as everything starts picking back up again, the oil is gonna go up. The oil is not gonna remain at this position where it is as of right now, and that's why I'm buying some oil. But do your own due diligence before you buy anything, because that is the key. We're not telling members what to buy or where to buy. We're just telling them where opportunity lies, and you got to do your own due diligence. So we're just gonna look at the oil, and when we look at the oil, we can see that the oil is sold off from this level. I mean, this is where it was trading, the $11 level, and it sold off all the way to $6. When we look at it, we can see that there are some consolidation occurring right here, but this is where people are accumulating. Remember the stages we talked about? If you understand the stages, you're gonna make a lot of money in the stock market. See, a lot of people don't understand the stage, or a lot of people understand it but never paid attention to it. And I did that for many years, and I learned a very big lesson. And when you understand the stages, you're gonna be able to make money through that stages. You're gonna try to follow that stage. So when we look right here, if you can see, we can see that this is consolidation. The market can only do three things. The stock market can only do three things. The stock market can only go up or sideways or down. What we see happening right here, we see the market went down here. It went down. Okay, let me just do this. The market went down right here. If you look right here, the market went down. Okay, and right here we have some consolidation right here. This is what we can see. This is some consolidation, and that's the sideways movement I'm talking about. And what are we gonna expect in the next coming week? We are expecting some breakout right here. And why so? Because we are playing with the cycle right here. This is stage 4. The sell-off was a stage 4. This is stage 1 right here. The stage one, we have consolidation. The price are consolidating, and when the price are consolidating, that means they're coming together, you know. So the next thing we're gonna see is that breakup, and that's what we anticipating come in the next coming week, because we can see all the moving average are coming together. So that's really good. That's a very positive sign that this thing is kind of, the play is coming together. Okay, so if we also look at our weekly chart, we can see, we can just kind of see that, let me just delete this drawing so we can see the chart very clearly. Let's see. Okay, so if I delete this chart, you can see that there is a big gap here, okay, from our weekly chart. And what's gonna happen is it's gonna try to fill up that gap. It's as a result of the sell-off we had. So you need to, if you understand how to trade gap, you have to understand that it's gonna try to fill up that gap, okay? And when we look at the chart, you can see a lot of the time when there is gap, it's gonna try to fill that gap. So that's a very good play we need to keep on our watch list. Oil is the real deal right now. Let's see, let's kind of look at bond, and we're looking at a 20-year bond, TLT. So it's been doing a very big move, but if you look as of today, it sold off because if you remember what I told you, or if you remember what I said a couple of weeks ago, whenever the market goes down, the bond, gold, and TVIS goes up. So what's happening is, for the last couple of weeks, the market has been selling off. Bonds, TVIS, and gold has been going off. So because of the declaration they made today of the national emergency, you can see on the chart it has a little bit of sell-off. I mean, it's not that bad, but you can see from where it was trading previous day ago, I mean, it's beginning to sell off. That's to tell you that you know, they kind of go in correlation, or you can call it inverse. It's like an inverse movement. When the stock market is down, the TVIS and gold and bond goes up. Okay, well, thank you for staying till the end of this video. If you like our video, go ahead and smash the like button. If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.